So, Louise, is it okay to swim with whale sharks in Oslob when you visit the Philippines?
Okay, I think that that is a question a lot of people have, and I totally understand like the excitement. You know, whale sharks are such incredible animals, and getting to see one up close is something super memorable and something you really won't forget. But that said, I think it's also worth knowing what goes on behind the scenes. So, in a slob specifically, the whale sharks are actually fed to make sure they stick around for tourists. So, this practice is also called provisioning. So, this has raised some concerns among conservationists. Few things to consider is that it can alter like their natural behaviors. They're a bit more dependent on humans to feed them, and while that seems kind of harmless, it does change their natural behavior. So instead of migrating and foraging like they normally would, they kind of start relying on people for food. And in that case, too, they're a bit more vulnerable to risks of injuries from boats and just also the overall stress from being around so many humans all the time, especially because this really boomed. So if you ask me if it's okay, I'd say it's a bit complicated, and it's not really about blaming people who go or blaming people who want to go. Some people just really don't know kind of the behind the scenes. But I think once you do and once you're educated, it's worth considering more sustainable alternatives where interactions are more on the whale sharks' terms instead of ours. And that's just my take.